changes to the suspension, you can see them in the actual body of the car. Were there changes to the actual shock absorbers and other things?
We have changed the shock absorber, the anti-roll bar system. We have changed some rubber junction in these parts in order to have less noise, more comfortable, and we have changed the setup of the damper and also the spring in order to have a better balancing due to the different aerodynamic, different weight, and also different power that is available. And this kind of car must be really set up in order to have the best choice considering everything. We have moved from engine, now we go to the other part of the powertrain, that is a gearbox. Gearbox is the gearbox that we have today in terms of mechanicals, but we have completely changed the actuation system. We have introduced a new system that is called S-cam, where the shifting of the gear coming from a turn of the parts, and this gives a faster shifting and also more comfortable in the daily use of the car. We have one of the other assets of our car is also to be lighter. This car will be 20 kilo lighter of the previous one, also if you increase power, engine capacity and everything, but car is lighter of 20 kilo. In this direction we have worked in the front differential with a completely new casting in order to reduce this, but maintaining the four-wheel drive philosophy that is a USP of our car. Four-wheel drive means to have a permanent four-wheel drive, not only in some condition. It means we have a static distribution of the torque between front and the rear that is close aligned to the weight distribution of the car. It means snow, water, dry, every condition we have the best that it can be transmitted to the ground.
Yep. There's no point in having 560 horsepower
if you are not able to put on the ground, and this is one of the major figures that we have. Continues to talk about the transmission. We have introduced what we call trust mode, means the car with a special program that we have in the automatic gear. It's possible to have what can be called a continuous launch control, where the car is able to perform the maximum performance from the first gear to the sixth gear in automatically. Means every customer can do the best performance of the car, also if it's not a professional driver. It's important to be safe enough, means in the track, and to have enough straight in front of us to reach the maximum speed. With all this improvement, the final result, what our customer can perceive, is to have a car that can reach 325 km/h. If you remember, the old Gallardo reached 315 km/h. We have acceleration from 0-100 in 3.7 seconds. The old one was 4 seconds, means it's a big improvement. And acceleration from 0 to 200 is 10.5 seconds. The previous was 11.4.
That's second, 1.1 seconds faster.
Yes.
That's a lot faster.
Yes, because this means what I described before you, the shape of the torque curve is really improving, and you have every time when you push fully accelerator, you have torque that immediately is available and you can use, and this is not only in the first jump start, but is also when you continue for reach this kind of acceleration, 0 to 200 km/h.
Wow.
And at the end also the weight that I described before, 20 kilo lighter weight means to be mainly in acceleration to have a big improvement. Another important issue that we want to communicate to our customers is that we really take care about the environment. This car was thinking also with the objective to have a less consumption and to have a less CO2 emission. And due to this, we was able, considering the efficiency of the engine, considering the reduction of the friction that we have put in the gearbox, we have put in the tire, we have developed together with Pirelli a new tire that is called low rolling resistant, and is a dual material tire. In this way was able to guarantee the same or better performance of the tire that we have now in production, but decreasing the rolling resistance of the tire. And this means to have another contribution to the CO2 reduction that is one of the major figures that we have taken in consideration for this car. We have reached a reduction of 18% of the CO2. Means it's a really big improvement, and we are able now to say that from 400 grams per kilometer that there was in the model year 08, now we are at 327 grams in the Gallardo LP 560/4.
I'm guessing a lot of people look at the car and think it's a facelift. And
no.
Everything, there's no...
This is a new car.
New car.
I say what I described before, when you think a facelifting, normally you think a car where you have some refinements on the exteriors, on the interior, and you follow only some new homologation requirement or something like this. In this car we have changed practically everything.
Body, suspension,
yes.
Engine, brakes.
The results say to everybody that the car is different because the result is really different, and the result is not only to put 30 horsepower more. You have more stability in the car, better handling performance, and at the end we want with this car to be really state-of-the-art of the car. And also if you're considering to have a weight reduction when you increase everything in the car, means that you have a really engineering work in order to optimize the weight. But the power-weight ratio is one of the other important assets of Lamborghini. When we talk about CO2 reduction, we talk about improving the efficiency of the engine, reduction of the friction, of the rolling resistance, but also weight decrease. Weight decrease means to be able really to have a better CO2 emission.
Well, thank you for the tour of the car, though.
It was a pleasure for me to give to you this information about our products, because for us it's really a big step forward in a Lamborghini philosophy for the future.
Very great. Now I'm going to go downstairs and build one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.